Hello students. From today onwards, let us begin with the unit 10, that is ecology. In ecology, there are 4 topics included: organisms and population, ecosystem, biodiversity and conservation, and the last topic, environmental issues. Because of COVID pandemic, 30% syllabus is reduced. In that, ecology is reduced with the 2 topics. The retained topics are organisms and population, biodiversity and conservation, and deleted topics are ecosystem and environmental issues. Today, I'll begin with the first topic under ecology, that is organisms and population. Before I begin the topic, let us study what exactly ecology is. Eco referring to environment, and environment composed of Pancha Mahabhutas. In Sanskrit, we call sunlight as Surya Devata, Vayu is air, mixture of gases, Agni means fire or temperature, Jala Devata means water, and Dhara, that is soil. We worship these Pancha Mahabhutas, means without them our survival is impossible. Hence, ecology refers to the study of relationship between abiotic means non-living and biotic means living. So, interrelationship between living and non-living components studied under ecology. There are 2 sections in ecology. Autecology, single organism and its environment. When we deal, it is known as autecology. A group of organisms forming population, several populations forming community, community with environment forming ecosystem, several ecosystems together forming large geographical area called biomes, different biomes together forming biosphere. It is a part of Earth where we can see all biotic components and interacting with abiotic components. When we study this, it is known as synecology. In ecology, there are specific terms like in genetics, trait, alleles, homozygous, heterozygous, these terms are fixed like that. In ecology, majority we use the terms abiotic for non-living, biotic for living. Under abiotic, light, air, then temperature, water, and the soil. These 5 are considered as non-living components forming abiotic factors. In biotic factors, we consider mode of nutrition. All autotrophs are known as producers, all heterotrophs known as consumers, and all saprotrophs known as decomposers. So, producers, consumers, decomposers, they will represent biotic communities. So, interaction between abiotic and biotic components, we call it as environmental biology or ecology. In first topic, we study 4 levels of organizations. Individual living entity, we call organism. Organism is having different systems. Each system composed of organs, each organ composed of tissues. Tissue is a group of cells, and cell is a basic unit of life composed of organic and inorganic elements interacting with each other, representing physical basis of life. So, first living organism is the first level of organization while dealing with ecology. Organisms usually never live alone. So, interacting organisms, they live together, they depend on each other, they reproduce, and they give fertile progeny. So, it forms a group of interrelated organisms known as population. In terms of systematics, we call interacting similar organisms forming species, which is basic unit of life, which is basic unit of classification. Here, it is a part of species living in a particular habitat at a given time in that particular ecosystem known as population. Now, when we consider a specific area of biosphere where different populations are interacting with each other, forming community, and several communities interacting with abiotic factors representing an ecosystem. So there are 4 levels of organizations: organism, population, community, and ecosystem. Ecosystem based on abiotic factors. We divide in 2 groups: aquatic ecosystem, terrestrial ecosystem. Again, in aquatic ecosystem, based on the salinity of water, we call marine ecosystem, freshwater ecosystem. Again, in freshwater ecosystem, flowing water representing lotic type of ecosystem, stagnant water representing lentic type of ecosystem. Lotic flowing water, lentic non-flowing stagnant water bodies. Stagnant water bodies are lentic, flowing water bodies representing lotic. Flowing river meeting the ocean forming estuarine ecosystem, and in marine ecosystem, depending upon the penetration of the light, okay, they are again 7 zones divided. Okay, like this we can see diversity at the ecosystem level, and accordingly we find distribution of the organisms. Let us come to terrestrial ecosystem. Based on the rainfall, we divide terrestrial ecosystem as grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem, and desert ecosystem. When we consider forest ecosystem, again tropical rainforest with the heavy rainfall, semi-arid, and then deciduous. Like this, we can see the diversity at the ecosystem level. All together, when we start comparing, it forms a large geographical area known as biome. Biomes are classified into 6 types depending upon annual precipitation known as rainfall and the range of temperature. When rainfall is negligible, there is a scarcity of the water, and here this forms a desert biome. The polar regions where temperature is completely dropped as intensity of the sunlight is very low, it forms tundra biome. Conifers, here xeric conditions where conifers are found maximum in number. Remaining are the forest, tropical, arid, and deciduous. Like this, 6 types of biomes are enlisted. All biomes together representing biosphere, and biosphere is a part of earth where we can see the organisms dwelling with their habitats, interacting with abiotic factors. With this, first introductory session on organisms and population is completed. Hope you followed 4 levels of organizations to study ecology, then 6 types of biomes which are divided on the basis of annual precipitation and the range of temperature. In the next session, we are learning major abiotic factors like light, temperature, air is not there, soil, and the water. So with these 4 major abiotic factors, in the third session, we are dealing with the interrelationship between abiotic and major abiotic factors and biotic components, and depending upon the response to biotic communities to abiotic factors, we are dividing them as regulates, conforms, migrates, and suspend, that we are dealing in the third session. With this, I'll conclude today's session. Thank you very much.